Forget everything you thought you knew about hunting calibers, because today we're stepping into the world of raw power, the kind that drops giants with a single shot. These 5 monster calibers don't just stop game, they devastate it. Designed for the toughest animals on the planet, they hit with the force of a thunderbolt and deliver bone-crushing energy where it counts. Whether you're going after bear, buffalo, or beastly elk, these calibers don't mess around. Ready to feel the power? Let's dive in. Number 5. 470 Nitro Express, the new #1 Overkill Overload. The .470 Nitro Express is one of the most iconic and powerful dangerous game cartridges ever developed. Originally created for hunting large African game, it's a legend in the world of big bore safari rifles, and for good reason. In 2025, it's once again in the spotlight due to surging interest in big bore calibers, viral recoil demonstration videos, its reputation for extreme stopping power, caliber .470 Nitro Express, bullet diameter .474 inch 12.0 millimeters, case type rimmed straight, bullet weight 500 grains 32.4 grams. Why it's called Overkill Overload. Designed for elephants and Cape buffalo. It's literally engineered to stop the largest land animals on Earth instantly. Tremendous energy transfer. With over 5,000 foot-pounds of energy, it exceeds most modern Magnum calibers, including 375 H&H and 458 Win Mag. Double rifle exclusivity. Mostly chambered in ultra-expensive double rifles, many shooters can't afford to even practice with it. Recoil is brutal. One shot is often all you'll take in a range session. It delivers recoil that rivals a 12-gauge slug multiplied. Ammo cost. Expect to pay $10 to $20 plus per round, depending on load and manufacturer. Use case. When do you actually need it? African big game hunts. Elephants, Cape buffalo, rhino. For hunters facing charging game at 20 yards, it's the caliber of confidence. Brown bear defense. Overkill for most. Occasionally used in Alaska or Canada, but far beyond what's practical for local game. Collector's choice, historical value. Because of its ties to British safari lore, it's a collector's dream and a badge of big bore honor. Compared to other big bores, caliber energy, FTLBS, recoil, ammo cost, use case. Why it's surging in popularity again, 2025. Revival of double rifles in custom builds. Gun makers are catering to high-end enthusiasts with modern takes on old safari classics. Because you can factor, like owning a supercar, the 470 Nitro Express isn't always practical, but it makes a statement. Downsides: extremely expensive to shoot, brutal recoil, limited range and flatness. Rifles are heavy, 10 to 14 pounds, not practical for most hunts. Ammo is not widely available. Who should use it? Experienced big game hunters, safari hunters traveling to Africa, collectors of exotic or vintage firearms, recoil junkies, and gun YouTubers. Perfect YouTube segment structure. Intro tease. Is this the most powerful caliber on the planet? Specs and demo clip. History and origin, modern use cases. Recoil and range test. Final verdict, overkill or just right. Call to action, like, subscribe, and comment if you'd shoot one. Number 4. 405 Winchester, the Plains Pulverizer. Introduced in 1904 by Winchester, the 405 Win earned a place in firearms history thanks to its association with President Theodore Roosevelt, who famously called it his medicine gun for lions. Designed for use in the Winchester Model 1895, it was one of the most powerful lever-action cartridges of its time, and even today, it remains a classic big-bore round for those who appreciate history, recoil, and raw stopping power. Caliber 405 Winchester. Bullet diameter 411 inch, 10.4 millimeters. Bullet weight 300 grains, 19.4 grams. Typical rifle, Winchester 1895 lever action. Why it's called the Plains Pulverizer. Designed to drop big game on the savannah. Roosevelt used it extensively on African plains for lion, buffalo, and even rhino. Hard-hitting, straight-walled classic. It punches hard with a big, slow-moving 300-grain bullet, ideal for dangerous and thick-skinned game at moderate distances. Old-school stopping power, no fancy ballistics or polymer tips, just raw kinetic energy and wide wound channels. Smooth lever action in a big bore package. One of the few big game rounds ever chambered in a lever gun, which made it fast and reliable for close quarters danger. Modern use and legacy. Big game hunting still respected for buffalo, moose, and bear, especially in brushy, dense terrain where shots are under 150 yards. Historical enthusiasts, a go-to cartridge for fans of Teddy Roosevelt, vintage rifles, and early 20th century safari gear. Lever gun collectors. Winchester reintroduced the 1895 .405 Win, and Hornady brought the ammo back into production, reviving interest in the caliber. Brush hunting, its performance at short to medium ranges in dense forest and plains brush gives it strong niche appeal. Compared to other big bore classics, caliber energy, FTLBs, type rifle action use case. Why shooters still love it. Historical prestige, Roosevelt, safari legends. Big bore lever gun feel. Hard-hitting brush performance. Modern ammo availability from Hornady. Classic craftsmanship in modern builds. Limitations. Not ideal past 200 yards. Ammunition is more expensive and niche. Substantial recoil in lighter rifles. Less popular for North American hunting than modern magnums. Number 4. 405 Winchester, the Plains Pulverizer. The .416 Rigby is one of the most legendary dangerous game cartridges in hunting history. Designed in 1911 by John Rigby & Co., it became the gold standard for professional hunters across Africa, and it's still in widespread use today. With devastating stopping power, deep penetration, and a reputation for reliability in the most unforgiving conditions, it truly earns its nickname, the Safari Smasher. Caliber .416 Rigby. Bullet diameter .416 inch, 10.57 millimeters. Case length 2.90 inch, 74 millimeters. Bullet weight 400 grains, 26 grams. Why it's called the Safari Smasher. Designed for African Big Five game. Lions, leopards, Cape buffalo, elephants, rhinos, no problem. This round was purpose-built for them. Large case equals low pressure and high reliability. The massive case allows for low chamber pressures, meaning it operates smoothly even in extreme heat and dirty safari conditions. A huge advantage in bolt-action rifles. Penetration plus expansion. With a 400-grain bullet, it delivers deep penetration on thick-skinned animals and reliable expansion with soft point or bonded rounds. Professional hunter's round of choice. Decades of use by Africa's most seasoned guides and game wardens have built its legendary reputation. What makes the .416 Rigby special? Feeds smoothly in large bolt-action rifles. Performs flawlessly in high heat. Can break heavy bone and penetrate deep muscle. Balances stopping power and manageable recoil. Perfect mix of velocity, bullet weight, and energy. Drawbacks: ammo is expensive and less common. Requires a magnum bolt face action. Rifles are usually heavy, 10+ pounds. Recoil can be too much for smaller or less experienced shooters.
Introduced 1952 by Winchester. Parent case 7.62 by 51 mm NATO. Case type rimless bottleneck. Bullet diameter 0.308 inch, 7.82 millimeters. Overall length 2.8 inch, 71.1 millimeters.
The 4.58 SOCOM was developed in response to the lack of stopping power experienced by U.S. forces during early operations in the Middle East. Designed to be used in R-15 platforms, this big-bore round delivers tremendous power in a compact semi-auto package. With its subsonic and supersonic versatility, hard-hitting 300 to 600 grain bullets, and compatibility with standard R lowers, the 4.58 SOCOM has carved out a cult following for brush hunting, hog control, home defense, and tactical applications. Ballistics and specs: caliber 4.58 SOCOM. Bullet diameter 4.58 inch, 11.63 millimeters. Typical bullet weight 300 to 600 grains. Why it's called the jungle juggernaut. Built for close quarters and dense brush, its short-range punch makes it ideal for thick jungle, bush, or urban combat. Massive stopping power at low velocity. Whether suppressed subsonic or supersonic, it delivers devastating trauma, especially at close ranges. Works with standard R lowers, drop-in upper, standard R mags, holds 10 rounds, and you're ready for business. Boar, bear, and brush game crusher. It excels in hog hunting, black bear defense, or taking game where shots are under 100-150 yards. Why shooters love it. Big bore plus AR-15 equals unique power combo. Lethal accuracy under 150 yards. Suppresses extremely well with 500 to 600 gram subs. Crushes through brush, barriers. Number 150 BMG, the Apocalypse Annihilator. The .50 BMG 12.7 x 99 mm NATO is one of the most powerful rifle cartridges ever mass-produced. Originally developed in the early 1900s by John Browning for use in machine guns, it was later adapted into anti-materiel rifles and extreme long-range sniper platforms. Nicknamed the Apocalypse Annihilator, this cartridge isn't just a show of force, it's a symbol of dominance in both military and civilian circles. Caliber .50 BMG, 12.7 x 99 mm NATO. Bullet diameter 0.510 inches, 12.95 millimeters. Bullet weight 650-800 grains. Recoil extreme, mitigated with brakes. Why it's called the Apocalypse Annihilator. Destroys engines, walls, armor, and more. Originally designed to penetrate light armor, vehicles, and bunkers. It's no exaggeration to say it can disable enemy equipment from over a mile away. Ultimate long-range power. 50 BMG rifles can reach targets over 2,000 yards with precision, especially when paired with optics, match-grade ammo, and experienced shooters. Used by elite snipers. Famed rifles like the Barrett M82, M107, and Macmillan TAC-50 have seen action in some of the longest recorded sniper kills. Anti-material capability. This isn't just for soft targets, it's built to shred armor, brick, concrete, and even disable aircraft or comms gear. Why shooters love it? Ultimate because ICAN caliber. Can destroy nearly any civilian barrier. Intimidating presence at the range. Reaches past 1 mile with proper setup. Incredible boom and shockwave. Total spectacle. Drawbacks? Ammo costs $5 to $10 plus per round. Rifles weigh 25 to 35 plus pounds. Limited to certain ranges or jurisdictions. Recoil is brutal without a brake or suppressor. Rifles and optics are expensive, $5K to $15K plus.